Hey everyone, it's Brandon here on Unlimited Joy Studios, and today we're going to be unboxing Warhammer 40k Kill Team. This is being released on July 28th, and I just picked up my copy. I'm really excited to play. Let's do a little background of what Kill Team is before I dive in. So Kill Team is unlike the traditional standard 40k game where you're playing on a large army with a 6x4 foot table. Kill Team is in comparison, Kill Team is a skirmish game that you can get in a mission or a scenario in under an hour is their target. And it also involves a lot less units. So if you're looking for a lighter weight game that's a lot faster, that's where Kill Team comes in. You're playing mostly with infantry for each of the races. There's 16 factions going to be available, or that are available here at launch. And this is the starter box, the core box, and that's what we're going to unbox today. So let's dig in here, and there's quite a bit in the box. It's actually pretty hefty too. It's got some good weight to it. And inside this box you're getting a bunch of terrain, the core rule book with rules for all 16 factions, and 20 models, in addition to a terrain board and other faction cards. And it's sealed very well, because I am having difficulty. And we're back after that fun unwrapping experience. So let's open the box now. And it's pretty sturdy. So you can see it's got a nice thick box on there. And let's see, we've got a nice piece of artwork from the cover there. So that's pretty sweet. I actually have the artwork from the Primaris set back here behind me, but yeah, that's pretty awesome. I love the artwork, by the way. Just a big fan of their artwork. And so in here we've got there's 10 Skitarii from Adeptus Mechanicus that you can assemble. So a 10-man team there, so that's one of the kill teams in the box. Let's see here, we've got their bases, some Ziploc bags here to hold extra pieces, and that's actually pretty new. They usually don't include these, so that's... Oh, they have the tokens in the box here, so that's probably what they're used for. Then we have the Genestealer Cults Neophyte hybrids, and you can get 10 of them as well in the box here, or assemble 10. So you have your 20 models there. Then we get into the terrain in here, which you're truly getting a great value out of here. That's why I went for the box. I don't have actually any, I built my own terrain, so it'll be nice to get some Citadel terrain here that's kind of modular, and it'll be pretty awesome to assemble. So we've got a bunch of terrain here for the runes, and I'm running out of space. So we got a bunch of that here. Another bunch more of the terrain. Another just kind of protector sheet. There you go. Another one of those. They have done a very nice job in packaging lately. Base here. Let's see. Then you got the Kill Team dice in that orange and black coloring. The tactic cards here for Kill Team. There's some specific faction tactic cards here, as well as the player... Oh, for each guy they have a datasheet card here, which lists basically their datasheet from the book. So, their movement, weapon skill, ballistic skill, and so on. So the stats for each character, as well as their point value in there. Kill Team is played with up to 100 point armies, I believe, and that's just one way to help you with that. They also have blank cards in here that you can write down your own unit stats, because obviously these cards are just for the Skitarii and the Adeptus Mechanic, or the Genestealer Cult units in the box. They have data cards if you build them a certain way, but if you build something custom, they have some blank cards in here for you to use. And we've also got the ruler in here. Pretty nice. I actually like these. They're you know, pretty quick for measuring rather than a tape measure, but I guess I usually rely on the tape measure in normal 40k because of the long distances. So we've got the token boards here for both factions, and might be kind of hard to see with a glare, but so we got the tokens there. We've got a brief book here on the Gene Stealer cults there, the Devoted Sons. And then we've got, oh, actually and the book for the Skitaris in here as well as their painting guidelines here. The core book right there, which I'm going to dive into pretty shortly here, see what I can build. Probably post some other videos on that, so coming soon. And finally, we have the board, or the terrain there, which is definitely nice that they went with this, because I mean, if you've ever had to try and paint your own ground, or if you, I mean, the fat maps were really good, and you know, to get that detailed ground, otherwise building your own, but this is just great, I think, because it's a very quick, simple solution. You know, it's made out of the same kind of hard board that you find for a game board, so it's pretty awesome. And I was doing some looking, and I think some of the other sets, they even went so far as planning that they, I think they'll fit together nicely, so you can actually make a longer board, maybe if you were running a campaign or something. So that was something I was going to look into trying. So pretty excited about that. And that's all you have in the box. But yeah, it's very heavy. As you can see, a lot of great stuff in here. And we'll go into things in a little, or we'll go into more detail on each of these items. But that's what's in the box. So. And welcome back. So here, as I promised, we'll take a little in-depth look here of what was in the box. And as you can see here, we've got the Citadel Runes terrain pieces here, and you got like 8 sprues there, another 8 or so in the second stack, so quite a bit of work to do there, if you count, or I guess I should say, I guess four full-size sprues, full-sized in each stack. But the ruler, as I point out, these booklets here for each the Devoted Sons for the Gene Stealer cult, and you've got some lore in there, some other details here, and you know, like just like you'd find kind of in a codex or so on, if you're familiar, as well as just kind of that lore aspect, I guess. And the data sheets, as I mentioned, they have some cards in here if you would choose a specific person. So like here's a Skitari card here. They're 10 points. You can see their statistics there. They've got some options here on the bottom. Whoops, that's not focusing. There we go. So like their abilities, experience, you know, flesh wounds, because that's kind of how we determine death in this new game. And because Kill Team is kind of, your squad evolves through matches, so you can play, if you do campaign style, your characters can grow in experience, and that's a great aspect that you don't really see in normal Warhammer, so definitely excited to do that and like build a squad that has more depth to it and character. So in a later video, I'm actually working on a squad right now that I'm excited to share with all of you in a later video, but I really like how it's going so far, and definitely playing that character aspect as much as I can to give each model a little uniqueness to it. So so here we have the Skitari book here again, just kind of some background information, beautiful artwork again, so that lore about it, and just, you know, just a great introduction to the 2 factions in the box, or kill teams in the box there. Of course, we have the assembly booklet here, the dice again, so kind of that orange and black there. But the newer assembly books are just great with the colorful pictures here of like when you're, when you're like choosing how to build somebody. So much more helpful than some of the older instructions. So if you're new to the hobby, Kill Team's a great way to start, and these booklets help you you know, build characters with so much more ease in terms of picking. They have the nice numbers that you can match up on the sprues over here, and makes it so much easier. So, got that. We got the generic tactics here, so tactics cards just throughout it, and then you have like for specific, so like for a combat tactic, they have like heavy tactic here. And so these are your various, you spend command points to use these tactics, so got a whole stack of those here. Then we have some specific to the Gene Stealer cults again. Got some tactics specific to them. Some more tactics for the Skitarii here. Just a bunch of different, you know, different things you can do there in the game. And a nice little begin here sheet to get you started, and covering the rules at a high level here, and like how to play the game, so get you rolling really quick. The token sheets, so one for the Gene Stealer cults, one for the Adeptus Mechanicus Skitarii here, and then we have the core manual, which includes the rules for all 16 factions here. So again, beautiful artwork, lots of lore and well, maybe not so much lore, but just the data sheets, the some artwork interspersed as usual, and various aspects if you want to like generate backstory for your characters in the world. So in the Warhammer universe. So again, that's an aspect. If you're more of a role player, you can really characterize your units in this one. And like I said, I'm very excited for that because it's not something that you get to do in standard 40k. And then finally here we have the full board here. I actually thought it was two separate pieces, but it's actually a quad fold board. And let me just try to get that here. Oh, there we go. So it's double-sided, so you actually have two different battlefields. So that's side one. You've got kind of a street here. They also have pictures on their website, which I can link to below the video. And then there's the other side. So again, beautiful, simple to create a nice environment for the game, for your models to blend in. And as you saw too, even the models they included have, you know, a little color to them. So you got some red for the Skitarii, some tan for the scenery. So even if you don't want to start painting right away, it gives you a little variety of color, so you're not just staring at a bunch of gray plastic in the past. So that's the in-depth look here at what's in the box, and there you have it. Well, thanks for joining me, everyone, for this unboxing of Kill Team. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to hit the thumbs up and comment or subscribe. I'll post some links to the official Games Workshop site so you can get more information on this if you want. And I hope you're pumped for Kill Team. I know I am. Stay tuned for more videos. Thank you.